was the end of one more week, and also Friday. I was working on Johnny Jabrochi's file. He suspects his new wife is having a sugar daddy. She does. Randolph Lembowski, better known as Randy the Rat. Just another piece of scum keeping this city dirty. Just as I was about to give Johnny the bad news, I received a phone call from my buddy Tony. Tony is a rookie cop from the downtown precinct. It was about my fiancée, Melinda Melendez. I couldn't believe what I was hearing. She was found dead. We were going to get married in the Bahamas. I already had the plane tickets, hotel, rent-a-car. I have to go to the crime scene. I need to see her just one more time. Who could be responsible for this? Think. Is it about me? Is it Lembowski's work? How many enemies do I have? Let's see. There's a guy in the dry cleaners. Get out of my way, you effing clown! I'm a detective, you bastard. I know people in this town that could take that ridiculous clown nose of yours and stretch it, reshape it, and shove it you know where. I got to Mel's apartment. Mel, that's short for Melinda. I thought it was cute. Tony was already waiting for me. He gave me 10 minutes. He warned me that our building was full of cops, tried to stay behind the yellow tape so I wouldn't contaminate any evidence, like I kind of did during the Krakowski murders. She was there. She was in the bedroom. She was dead. The only way for me to concentrate is when I play basketball by myself. It helps me to focus. I've got to find out who killed her. Just as this thought flashes through my mind, I get stabbed in the back. Not figuratively, but I actually get stabbed in the back. I really don't think I've had this bad a day since my birthday fell on a leap year, and nobody brought me no present. With the knife came a note, and blood. I read the note. It tells me to go to a bar in Fresno called Blue, where I would find the killer. I find nothing, so I decide to drink in hopes that the throbbing pain radiating from the gaping hole in my back would subside. I receive a phone call from my buddy Tony. They found the killer. He told me to get over to the precinct ASAP. When I walk in, the suspect was already in the interrogation room. I'm stunned. It's a dame. That's woman in detective talk. Not only was she a dame, woman, but she looked just like my Mel. I'm sorry I killed her. I was in love with her too, she says. I slapped her around a few times. Nah, not for stabbing me, but for making me go to Fresno. Apparently that was a divergence. She roughed me up too. She was like an animal. Her name is Samantha, and she was involved with this guy named Dr. Kowalski, a geneticist. She tells me Kowalski developed a machine that could transform animals into humans. This is when she hesitates. What? You're gonna tell me you were an animal or something? I hate it when I'm right sometimes. The doctor, who happens to be gay, transforms the monkey into a man and names him Sam so they could be lovers. But Sam sees Kowalski as a father figure. Sam gets a job at the local candy store. Melinda was one of his regulars. This is when the story gets crazy. Apparently, Melinda was romantically involved with another woman. They would go after twisted red vines together. Well, to make a long story short, Sam falls in love with Mel, but Mel likes women, so Sam gets transformed into a woman named Samantha. When she tells Mel about her monkey man past and her daddy lover, I guess Mel just couldn't take it. Plus the fact that Samantha looked a lot like Mel was just a little too weird, and Samantha couldn't handle Mel being engaged to a man while dating a woman, so in a jealous rage, she murders Mel. It's simply a crime of passion. I guess if I were a monkey changed into a man and then a woman to be with another woman, I'd be a little pissed off too if I were shunned. It turns out you can do a lot with a monkey in the state of California, but you can't prosecute them. After the trial, we got married. As for the doctor, he was our best man. After all, if it weren't for him, there would be no Samantha. It's funny how something so sick and twisted can turn out so nice. I guess that's the beauty of life. You always get a second chance.